I don't think India is running a free and fair democracy anymore.
मेरा मन रात को माननीय मुख्यमंत्री की बड़ा दुखी हो गया। हमारे एक पार्लियामेंटेरी हार्वर्ड में जाकर कहते हैं कि भारत में डेमोक्रेसी पेरिल में है, भारत में प्रजातंत्र को खतरा है। लेट मी टेल यू बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स, इंडिया इज द ओनली कंट्री इन द वर्ल्ड that has constitutionally structured democracy at the village level, at the panchayat committee level, at the district level, at the state level, at the central level. India is the only country where power transfer is by the ballot.
संसद परिसर में उपराष्ट्रपति की मिमिक्री करते टीएमसी सांसद कल्याण बनर्जी की मोबाइल से वीडियो बनाते राहुल गांधी सत्ता पक्ष के निशाने पर पहले से थे। इस बीच राहुल हार्वर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी में लेक्चर देने पहुंच गए। यहां भी राहुल गांधी ने भारत के बारे में कहा कि भारत में लोकतंत्र ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहा है। राहुल के इसी भाषण का जिक्र करते हुए उपराष्ट्रपति जगदीप धनखड़ ने राहुल की क्लास लगा दी है। आपको पहले हार्वर्ड में राहुल गांधी के टॉक का वो हिस्सा सुनवाते हैं जिस पर विवाद शुरू हो गया है।
Dominant image of India in the past 10 years has been of economic development, somehow curiously with existing problems. So what do you think in the past 10 years, what has worked, what hasn't worked?
Whenever you talk about economic development, right, you have to ask the question, in whose interest is that economic development taking place? Any economic system that grows, it never grows in the interest of everybody. It always grows in the interest of some groups. The question to ask is, what is the nature of that growth? And who is benefiting from that growth? Right next to the figure of growth in India, you have the figure of unemployment in India. So India is growing, but the way it's growing is by concentrating wealth, by massively concentrating wealth towards very few people. And most of the growth is happening based on natural resources, on consumption, and not on production, which for a country like India is a real problem, because without a production system, without a production network, without manufacturing, the scale of India simply cannot employ its people. Similar to the United States, we are operating on a debt sort of model, and we are no longer producing things. The real challenge in India is how do we set up a production economy is able to give large numbers of people jobs. We have 2 or 3 businesses that pretty much control our entire business system. We have Mr. Adani. Everybody knows he's directly connected to the Prime Minister. He owns all our ports, all our airports, our infrastructure, agriculture, mines, power. That level of concentration, you'll get growth, but you won't get any distribution. And a country like India needs distribution.
So why do you think this discontent and this growing inequality, the highest unemployment rates, why do you think this has not translated into like electoral outcomes or even like mobilization of people?
There is massive mobilization of people, but for an election, right, you need infrastructure to fight an election. So you need a free media to fight an election. You need a fair legal system to fight an election. You need fair election commission to fight. You need access to finance. You need institutions that are neutral. Imagine the United States where the IRS, the FBI, their full-time job is destroying the lives of the opposition. So that's the paradigm we're in. I didn't walk 4,000 kilometers because, I like walking 4,000 kilometers. I walked 4,000 kilometers because there was no other way to get our message across. Even my social media is fully capped. I've got a shadow ban 24/7. My Twitter's under control, my YouTube's under control, and I'm not alone. The entire opposition. So those are the dynamics that the opposition in India is dealing with. I don't think India is running a free and fair democracy anymore.
राहुल गांधी के इसी भाषण का जिक्र उपराष्ट्रपति जगदीप धनखड़ ने एक कार्यक्रम में किया। उन्होंने राहुल के भाषण का जिक्र करते हुए क्या कहा, आप खुद ही सुनिए।
मेरा मन रात को माननीय मुख्यमंत्री की बड़ा दुखी हो गया। हमारे एक पार्लियामेंटेरी हार्वर्ड में जाकर कहते हैं कि भारत में डेमोक्रेसी पेरिल में है, भारत में प्रजातंत्र को खतरा है। Let me tell you, boys and girls, India is the only country in the world that has constitutionally structured democracy at the village level, at the Panchayat Samiti level, at the district level, at the state level, at the central level. India is the only country where power transfer is by the ballot.
टाइम्स नाउ नवभारत डिजिटल की रिपोर्ट।